Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you guys are here. If this is your first time to my channel, I want to welcome you. I hope you enjoy your stay and you want to come back for more videos. If you do, click that subscribe button down below, the little bell next to it. That'll give you a notification of when I upload new videos. And welcome back to all my returning friends. Happy Friday to you. Thursday for me. I am heading out. I want to go to Kringle bookstore to pick up a book. I got their flyer in the mail this week, and there's a book in there that I want to get. It's a Christian bookstore here in my town, and then I'm going to stop at Country Needleworks, I believe is what it's called. It's over in Jenison, which is kind of adjacent to Fields Fabrics. It's more yarn related store, but they do have some cross-stitch stuff in there, and I just kind of want to look at some of the fabric. I said I wasn't gonna buy any more stuff because I need to build up my fun money stash. I think I'm gonna go this way. I don't need anything that way. Build that back up after spending at StitchCon. But some of the things that I bought at StitchCon, I want some fabric for, and I shared on Instagram on my little floss tube video that I posted. You guys, I feel like you guys are tipped back a little bit. That I dabbled my hand into linen even weave fabric after getting the right strength of reader. The ones that I picked up that I shared with you guys that I got were a 2, and they worked okay, but I had to kind of watch how I turned my head when I had them on. There was one time that I turned my head to look at the pattern and go back, and I did it a little bit too fast, and it messed with my vertigo, and then I was done stitching for the night. So I went and picked up a pair of 1.5 readers, and that worked much better. So I didn't have to, I still kind of had to watch how I turned my head, but not nearly as bad as what it was with those 2s. So I have 2 sets of readers. We'll see how well I do with them. But anyways, stitching on that, finished that up. I'm not 150% converted over to stitching on the even weave and or linen. I haven't done linen. I guess it's a little bit different what I've been looking at. I don't know a whole lot of that because I'm an Ada girl. I stitch on Ada. But I want to pick up maybe a piece or 2 if I can find some on some of the patterns that I picked up 2 weekends ago. And then I need to pick up some floss because I don't have it in my stash. Go figure. On some of the patterns that I want to start up, because I want to start up a bunch, I think, this weekend to put into a routine, rotating, if you will, rotating schedule. I have the Tiny Decision Wheel app on my phone, and I've entered in everything in there, and I want to spin it on Sunday, and whatever one pops up, that is going to be my main focus for the week to work on it. But I'll stitch a little bit on a couple throughout the week just so I can have some progress going in, so when I do my next floss tube video, I'll have something to show. So I want to get a few more going, and a few more going, granted how many Q-snaps I have, because I stitch in Q-snaps. So I don't have to keep taking out to put into something different. So doing that. So yeah, so I got all that I'm doing. I don't think there's any other places I have to stop. I gotta stop and get laundry soap. I don't know how I ran out in my stash that I had, but I think I have one of my Tide Pods left, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta do some laundry today. I gotta do some sheets and some blankets, and I have one one Tide Pod left, so I gotta get some laundry soap. I think John's prescription is ready, so I'll pick that up if I go to that Meijer. If not, I'll wait and get his when I get groceries tomorrow, because the area that I'm going to be at, I'll just probably stop in at a Meijer out that way as I'm coming back across town to the one that I normally shop at. But that is probably everything. I don't know if I have anything else to chit-chat about. Get around this truck. Anything else going on that I can think of? What are we doing this weekend? Tomorrow, John's working half a day. He's got an eye doctor appointment. It's been quite a few weeks in between his last shot. So I'm hoping that when we go tomorrow, and I'm hoping I can actually go in there this time, because Michigan opened back up on Tuesday. About time. So I'm hoping that I can actually go in with him for this appointment, because I haven't been in over a year. I've taken him and I've sat out in the car the whole time. So I'm hoping I can go in, and I'm hoping that he has a little bit of better improvement, that we can stretch this out and put it either, I'm trying to think when was the last time we went. It was back around my birthday, which was in April, so it was 2 months. I want them to say, okay, we're going to stretch this out at least 6 months. That would be nice. Because these shots, they're not pretty. They're painful. It knocks him down and out for the rest of the afternoon, evening, a little bit into the morning, and we usually do them on Friday, so Saturday, so he has the weekend yet to recover from it. So I'm hoping we can stretch this out and it can be 6 months, if not longer, because they are costly shots too, and the insurance that we have through his work isn't all that great. I mean, it's insurance, the deductibles are high, so these shots are not fun all the way around. But anywho, now that I'm in this almost a little over 8 minutes, I think I'm gonna hop off. I need to get my air going in here. It's kind of warm. I'm getting a little hot and sweaty. I think what I have to go this way. Yeah. So anything that I pick up, I will share with you, probably in a car haul, before I get back home. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I'm done shopping. When I went into the bookstore, I got the only thing I went in there for, and that was it, so I did good. The book that I got is called Hooked on You by Kathleen. Let me see if I can see it, because it's covered up on the front. Oh, pull off the sticker. Kathleen Fuller. So, and it's about a girl who lived in New York, had to go back home to help with her grandmother. That has a yarn shop. So it's about a yarn store. So describe that. Just a fun read. And then they had a free magazine, the Jesus Calling magazine, so I just picked that up to thumb through. And then I went into the country needlework store. Got a few things that added up to a pretty penny, but I'll be able to use it. So I got some Lugana and some Jobelin fabric, so it's not Ada. So I went in kind of looking what I wanted to get, right? And I wanted to find something with a blue gray smoky look too, that I'm going to be doing my other Mary Poppins stitch on. Now granted, I'm talking about this on just on my regular Friday channel, and I'll probably show this again come my next floss tube channel. So this one, oh, it's on my phone. This one I believe is the Lugana. Lugana even weave. It's a 32 count. So it's a huge piece. I'm not going to undo it, but so it's kind of got a blue and a gray modeling effect to it, and this will look good on a few different pieces that I want to do because it's a bigger piece. I said, you know what, just square it off so you not have these random little itty bitty edges things. So that's a big piece there. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent because this fabric costs more than $8 it usually does, so it is tending to be on the higher side. This one is a Jobelin and it's an ivory color, so it's just a plain color. This is going to go on, I have a chart that I picked up when I was at StitchCon. Cancel my subscription to your issues or something to that effect. I'll insert a picture. But that's what I'm going to stitch this on, and then I'll have extra for something else as well. And then I needed my DMC floss, and they did not disappoint. They are starting to pick up more cross stitch in this one, which is making me happy that we've got somewhat of a LNS, which is a local needlework shop in my area, so I don't have to travel to Portland, Michigan, which is about an hour plus away, if not a little bit longer. So I just got all my DMC that I needed. All of my DMC. And then I know that on a couple of my patterns, I need the Gentle Arts colors, old red paint and old blue paint. And I have a friend that's sending me some old red paint that I may just send back to her saying that I found some. Nobody has it in stock anywhere. They're all sold out. They had some. They had quite a bit. I didn't take everything. I just grabbed a skein because I'm not a greedy Greta. So I picked up my floss, yay. And then I was working on my butterfly garden stitch, and I'm all done but the beading and the Krynic, and I ran out of Krynic, and I'm hoping this is what I needed, the very fine number 4 braid. I think, if not, it's gonna work. I'm just gonna make it work because I don't want to have to order it and pay for shipping, so pick that up. And that's what I got there. And then I went into Meijer, picked up some laundry soap, and these just jumped out at me because I'm hungry. Don't ever go to a grocery store when you're hungry. Luckily, I knew I was only going in there for laundry soap. I didn't grab a cart, so I didn't need to grab anything. But these are the Oreos, and they are the red, white, and blue layer of cream with popping candy. And I just thought red, white, and blue, why not? Let's give them a try. So I'm going to open them because I'm hungry. It is 12 o'clock and I got to get home because I got to get Lacey her, it's going to be Crinkle. Sorry, not sorry. Get Lacey her 12 o'clock medicine that she needs. But I'm going to try this before I get a cart. Crinkle, crinkle. Let's get a pretty one. Let's see. There's, you can see all the colors in it. So you got the red, white, and blue in there. I don't know what the popping candy is that's going to be in it. So the one side they have the traditional Oreo. The other side they have a flag, and it's looking like, I just broke it. Is it the Olympic symbols down there? And I broke it, so we'll just eat the cookie part. How to get back in the package, right? More crinkle, crinkle. Trent will find those and eat those all, which is fine because I don't need to have all the Oreos, but they just looked good and I was hungry. So, I mean, it's an Oreo. How can you go wrong? I don't know what the popping... Oh! They're like the Pop Rocks. They must be inside the cream. I don't normally eat on camera. I can feel it popping. All right. Well, that's everything, guys. Just a quick little chit chat, sharing what I got at the needlework store. I should have done a little film in there. It's mainly, like I said, a yarn store, and they had lots of yummy looking yarns, but I wasn't going in there to buy any yarns. And all of those being the specialized yarns, they're expensive. And I wasn't in the mood to buy yarn. So, anywho, I'm going to head for home so I can get Lacey her medicine for lunch, figure out what I'm going to make for lunch. And yeah. All right, so I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Remember to live a little, laugh a lot, and love always. Bye, guys.